for the SNES without blood. Sorry about that. The only requirement is the difficulty be very hard. It's an old tradition. Old MK tradition for speedrunning. Ta-da! Goes back to the old YouTube days of the mid-2000s. Alright. No blood! Nope, no blood. Yeah, so there's probably 3 questions I gotta get out of the way real quick. 1, why Super Nintendo? It's because I don't have a speedrun on the arcade version. So this is the only one I'm qualified to do. The second question is probably, why am I player 2? And the other question would be, why am I Kano? The reason I'm Kano is because he has a really long foot, and this is how you beat the whole game. He has a really big foot, a really long leg.
Kano wins.
And the reason I'm player 2 is a little bit more complicated. It's because when the enemies walk right, their hitbox is slightly in front of them. They lead a little bit with their hitbox when they walk right. So if you're player 2 already, you're already on the right side. So about 2 weeks ago, oh god, that's not a good thing to hear. That should be turned off.
Kano wins.
Nobody follow me till after the stream. Anyway. Yeah, you don't want to be on that side. This is a really high RNG game. But anyway, what I was going to say was, 2 weeks ago, this run was a lot more, when I first submitted this to RGL, this run was a lot more complex. Because what was done to reach the end was something I worked really hard to come up with. You picked Scorpion, you were player 1, you picked Scorpion, you teleported, and then you had to do a series of things after that to get a fast round. You were lucky to get about a 12-second round. So when I was grinding this out for this event, one of my viewers, another speedrunner, another Mortal Kombat runner, Dark Tanka, got inspired and he decided he would give this a shot. No! So he did some experimenting, and he discovered this, and it was the most, I don't know, it's kind of bittersweet, because I got the world record out of it. But it pretty much obsoleted the whole leaderboard. It kind of killed the category. This works on every character except the bosses.
Kano wins.
There's still a timing element to this, but it honestly wasn't that difficult. It took about, oh, I'd say 35 minutes to get it down.
Wins.
And then I was getting 12-minute times. I think the record at the time was 10:30. And then I was getting 12-minute times. Then I did another run. No, guys, stop following. That's supposed to be turned off. Oh god, why is that in this scene? So then after about four tries or so, I ended up getting a sub 10. And now this score sits, or the time sits at sub 10, and I never ever thought it would get that far. So if you ever want to start running MK, this is a good one to get into. It's really It's really easy. Kano is probably the hardest opponent. He's the only one that doesn't truly cooperate with this.
Kano wins.
But luckily, you only have to fight him once, because it's a mirror match, you know? There's only one mirror match. Gotta love all those boom boom sounds. I guess we're gonna have to endure.
Kano wins.
A really good tower has lots of Johnny Cages in it. See, we're coming up on the endurance rounds where you fight two people at once. Now, a really good tower has lots of Johnny Cages because he walks at you a little bit faster than the other characters. See? So you can get a good fast time on him. But this isn't a very good tower. Ah! I also don't like Raiden very much. I'm gonna resort to some backup strats on him.
Kano wins.
I didn't realize MK had bomb drops. I see you, Mr. Knight. I didn't realize it had bomb drops either. Aha. I'm gonna get trolled all stream with this now. I'm so sorry, RGL. I'm so sorry. Friendship and animalities? So the test your mights, there's 3 test your mights, and you don't want to do them, obviously, but people have asked me, well, what if you're able to just, you know, break the board and test your might in about a second? Would that make the run faster? And it wouldn't, because if you were able to break the board in about a second, the game will spend like a solid 15 seconds celebrating the fact that you broke that board.
Sonya wins.
So you want to mash the block button through the test your might stages as fast as possible. Was that Sonya that beat my butt? It was. Obviously, it can be really easy to zone out in a run like this. Although, this is honestly pretty fun.
Wins.
And I've been told that this is oddly entertaining to watch as well. Although I don't know how many more times I'll be streaming this. Oh boy.
Kano wins.
And you always want to finish him. A round loss? Yeah, a round loss. I knew there would be one. I think every single practice today, I had a round loss. It happens. In the world record, there aren't any round losses, obviously. You can't have any rounds lost if you want a competitive time.
Kano wins.
You want to finish every opponent with a sweep, also. And of course, there won't be any fatalities, but I'll tell you, if I did do a fatality in this version, you just see Kano reach his hand into their chest and pull out nothing. Just a reminder, this is on very hard. And this is Goro. This is how you beat Goro. I remember spending an hour, a solid hour on Goro alone as a kid.
Kano wins.
But it turns out he just will not block a jump kick. For the love of God, he's just too stubborn to block a good jump kick to the face.
Kano wins.
That works with every character. And on both sides. Alright, we're all the way up to Shang Tsung. This is definitely a wild card, because I have no idea who he's going to turn into. There's no way to manipulate the RNG. Raiden's actually one of the better choices, but he flies under you. Goro is about the worst possible thing he could turn into. Don't want that.
Kano wins.
One more. What? No! We also don't want him to be Johnny Cage. I definitely have my favorites. Here we go. And that's it.
Sonya. Sub-Zero. Scorpion. Liu Kang.
That's how you beat
Kano.
Mortal Kombat 1 for the SNES. Hardest difficulty. That didn't take long. That game feels a lot shorter than I remember. And we came in under time. Look at that. Well, that was a fun playthrough. I'm definitely glad I went first on the MK block because the three guys who were following me have been doing this Twitch thing a lot longer than me, and they're all very tough acts to follow. I believe Outworld's next. He'll be doing MK2 for the arcade. I will show myself out. Thanks for watching.